Hello, beloveds. Grand rising to you, supreme rising to you. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day today. I wanted to come on just for a moment. I'm out doing some running around and I felt the need to come on to say something to you concerning this situation with these banks. Bank of America specifically, because that's the one that's in the news right now in this moment. And I'm understanding that there was a glitch, and they're calling it a glitch, of course. They're blaming it on Zelle, I think, the company Zelle, where people went in to get money. And a lot of them, their money was gone, and some people was lost certain amounts. And when they went to the bank, a lot of the banks, there was nobody there to help them, and they couldn't get anyone on the phone. And some banks, they did have someone there working, and come to find out that they blamed the glitch on Zelle. Now, I'm not very familiar with how that all works. I've heard of Zelle, and I understand. I think it's something like a Cash App system. But people could not get their money, and people were complaining, and several of them went into the banks and stormed the banks. And so let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, family. I have been telling people for at least the last 4 or 5 years to get your money out of these banks. Now, I don't deal with banks. I deal with credit unions. But I'm going to tell you, I look at them all the same. I can't tell you how to look at them, but I'm telling you how I look at them. A bank is a bank to me, whether it's a credit union or, a bank. So I don't trust any of them. And I've seen this stuff coming for years, and I have been trying to tell family and friends to remove your monies out of these banks. Well, they're showing you, and I'm not so sure if it's dry runs. It may be dry runs, because they always test the people before they do what they're going to do ultimately. And so they know that people are going to storm these buildings. So I'm going to tell you what else they're doing. They have virtual banking systems set up at certain locations. I was listening to a brother earlier. He lives in California, and he actually walked into one of these systems, and you have to use a card, I think, to get in. And once you get in, they have virtual systems set up where you can communicate. So they know, they've done the test runs. They know, how people respond to these type of issues, and they know that when this system finally shuts down, because it has to shut down, and when we got to be free, we got to be set free. Their thing is done, it's over. And so at some point, in order for us to be free, all this foolishness, all this, I want to say so much more. I'm trying to use tech here, but it has to shut down. And when it shuts down, it's going to cause these type of situations, and people are going to go in, they're going to flip out, and they're going to rush these buildings. And so they have these virtual systems that they're testing now, setting up so that nobody physically will be there to have to deal with the kind of stuff that's coming when they finally shut down. So they're going to remove the people out of the buildings, and they're going to put these AI type systems in the building, virtual systems. So when you come in there, you're not going to have anybody to face to get in their face, or you're going to be talking to computers. Oh yeah. Hey, evil is evil. Okay, so they're setting up these systems right now all over the United States, and I'm not so sure what they're doing in other countries, but I've been seeing it for quite some time. So I have told people, and I'm going to say it again, get your monies out of the bank. I had a colleague and friend tell me just recently, and I told her a couple years ago, I did suggest that I don't know if she did or not. I don't think she did, but she told me she went to USAA, I think, and she tried to get some money out, and she could only get like $600 is what she shared with me. And so she had to pull some strings. I think she had different accounts, so she was able to get a little bit more. But I'm going to tell you something. Whatever you got to do, I don't care if you got to go from bank to bank to bank to bank all day for the next, 2-3 weeks or however long it takes to get your money out of these banks. I would advise you to get your money out of these banks pronto. Because once these banks go down, they're going to be down. And nobody's going to, there's not going to be any employees that's going to leave home and meet you so you can get $200. It's just not going to happen. I just know it's not going to happen. So these are the signs of the times. These are dry runs and all. They're doing all kinds of stuff, guys. And you got to open your eyes and see it. You got to accept that it is what it is. And you got to make some decisions on how you're going to move so that you can protect yourself and, and have what you need. So don't sit on this. We're in the last hour. I've been telling people, like I said, for 4 or 5 years to get your money out of these banks. And so we're seeing what's going to happen if you don't. So family, don't be foolish. Don't be sleep. Don't be foolish. Come on now. This stuff is real. This is not a play. We're not in a superficial world, in a sense. We're in a superficial world. Yes, we are. But what's happening is happening in real time, and it is affecting people's lives. So you have to open your eyes and see it for what it is and be smart about how you move. Get your money out of these banks. Do whatever you got to do. And I understand they're only allowing you to get so much now. And I could tell you so much more in my experience, but I started years ago, guys, because I saw it coming. This eye right here has been protecting me. So, guys, I just wanted to come on and share that with you. It is all over social media what happened with Bank of America a day ago or so. This stuff is real. It is not play. Prepare. And if you get ready now, then you'll be ready, and you won't have to get ready when it happens. Get your money, guys. I love you to life. And until next time, I'm going to say peace be unto you, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.